Okay, welcome back. We've got to start today's video with a little bit of bad news. The allotment's been broke into. Not mine, luckily. My shed's been okay, it's been left alone. But apparently there's been a couple of sheds broken into, and the main container, which is like the shop, which is basically where there's like a communal area outside where we have a cup of tea at 10:30. Yeah, it's basically people have come in the night, scumbags, cut it open, and yeah, they've been in the container. I mean, they haven't took a lot, because I don't think not a lot really gets left in there anyway, because obviously this situation happens every now and again on an allotment site. So yeah, I'll have a chat with them at 10:30, and I'll find out a little bit more. But yeah, but as far as I know, we've had an email from the committee, and they said that the thieves have come in. They've cut the container open with an angle grinder, and they've took the petty cash, and they've took, I don't know, I'm assuming tools that are in there, whatever's in there. Not only that, made an absolute mess of the container, I'm assuming. So that ends up being somebody's job that's got to try and fix that and weld that, and then it never looks the prettiest. It's just arseholery, basically, is what it is. So yeah, bit of a wounded way to start a video. What are you rolling at? Got my guard poodle with me today, haven't we? So yeah, in terms of what we're doing today, I think I'm going to carry on with the generic picking, some weeding, some mulching. What I do want to do is we've got some manure that gets delivered further up the top. Maybe I'll do a little video and show you where that is. So we have like manure delivered twice a year. There's still a little bit left. Normally what I do is I fill one of the compost bays on the end and so it can mature and rot down even more. And I haven't really done that this year because I already had some from last year. So I'm half tempted to, I don't know, I think it takes like 8 or 9 barrows to fill up one of the compost bays. So I'll probably buy a few barrows, fill that up, just so it's in there and it's breaking down and maturing. What else I'm going to do? We've got some wood chip at the top as well. So while I'm walking up and down, and I've got a shovel and I've got a barrow, I might bring down some of the wood chip as well, and stockpile just a little bit of wood chip, because it's been up there. It's a big pile. I've had 2 big deliveries, and not much of it's getting taken at the moment. It seems to have. Everybody's kind of had what they want, and there's a load left, and it's always good to take it and just try and keep the site looking nice and tidy. Not only that, if it's all gone, then hopefully we'll get another fresh delivery as well by some of the local tree surgeons. So yeah, that's the crack. Once again, I'm on my own. Jode's gone wedding dress shopping or something with her sister to like a wedding fair. So she said she's going to pop up later on when she comes back. She's only going out for the morning, and yeah, that's it. Come along for the ride. Look how good some of this stuff's looking. Stuff we planted in a video or 2 ago. The purple Sprite and broccoli. Look at the salad. All the different lettuces. We've got purple Sprite and broccoli in here as well. They all look really healthy. No insect damage, nothing. The kale's flying up as well. Looking really, really good. That's broccoli that we planted out in here. Everything's looking really good and healthy. Hopefully could just do with getting just a tiny little bit of rain now, I think, just to help everything along. Looking really good, happy. So this is what my compost bins consist of on the bottom. So obviously they're aligned. They've basically got a lining in, which a good pal of mine made for me. Well, they used to be part of the water treatment tanks at his factory, and they've discontinued it, so we cut them in half, and obviously each one of those made a base. So we had He had 3 tanks, we cut them in half, made 6 bays. Yeah, and then basically we've put some big holes in the floor there, obviously for any water to drain out of. And obviously if any worms want to come in from underneath, they can come up from underneath and join in the party. So yeah, so we're gonna have a go. I'm a bit out of breath actually. I'm pushing barrows up and down the drive. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get some of the manure, and I'm gonna try and get this at least half filled, probably 4 or 5 barrows, maybe 6 to make it a round number for when I pay for it. So yeah, here we go. I remember how many barrows I've had. There's only a bloody wasp's nest in the pile, isn't there? We'll see how many we get. Four barrows, £7. I think that's what they charge us at the. I think that's the price. I think it's £2 a barrow. 4 barrows, £7. I've had 4 barrows, and I'm like I said, there's a wasp nest in the pile, and I think I'm probably pushing my luck enough, to be honest. I'm digging around and they're all zooming around my head, and I've been stung enough this year, so I'm gonna knock it on the head there. Normally I think I'd probably take twice that and fill it up. Sometime, well, no, I think normally it takes around about 8 to 10 barrows to fill, like heaped barrows to fill one of those. So I might, if the wasp nest goes, I might take a little bit more. If they have a fresh delivery, I might top it up, but for now that'll be enough. I think when they have some drop towards the end of the year in the winter, if I've got some empty beds, I might just mulch them straight out of the barrow, which is what I did last year. Because when it goes through the winter will break up all the lumps and the clumps and everything, and then when you, I don't know, run a hoe through there at the start of the year, it all breaks up into nice fine, like a tilth sort of thing. So good for planting them. Okay then, okay then. Moving this tripod round, doing all the filming, real pain in the arse, slows you down. I just wish somebody would come and help me with the filming. Oh, look who it is! Look who it is! Oh, she's bought me food as well by the looks of it. I'm surviving up here on pears and sweet corn.
I've got you something to eat.
What did you bring me?
Ow. It's just a wrap.
Tell the team.
I brought him a wrap. An egg and cheese wrap.
Oh, sounds good. Yeah. I'm picking loads of stuff for you to sort out now.
I don't do that.
Oh, you're an animal.
Yeah. How's your wrap?
Very nice, thanks. You're all right, you are. You've got the job.
Wow.
You've got the job of wife.
Thought you might be hungry.
No, I'm hungry. I've been eating sweet corn,
Yeah.
pears, raw runner beans. I
Oh.
pulled a carrot out, but I was a bit like, yeah, a bit too much dirt on them for my liking.
Bit crunchy in your teeth,
A
bit
little
of grit.
yeah. I'm still eating. Had a couple of berries. I was just wasting away. I thought I'm going to pick and I'm going to go home and make some dinner. Look at this.
Now you can stay up here a
Yeah,
longer.
oh, it's staying up here much longer.
What are you doing then, Andrew?
I'm doing loads of stuff. I've been really busy while you've been here. Been up the top, talking with the elders of the site.
Should ask
having
them
a
if you
cup of
could do a
tea.
little video of them up there. Hi guys, can we record you?
I'm not quite ready to be walking around with a selfie stick just yet. Look, when I went to get the wood chip from the top, I thought, I'm not putting the camera there watching me loading a wheelbarrow full of wood chip.
You should have.
Got to go up there with a chest mount on my phone on there.
Yeah, that's it.
No.
Pod.
No.
Point of view.
That's it, yeah. Head camera on there.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for that yet, I don't think. I don't mind hiding in the plot talking to myself on the camera, that's where I'm going up the drive with everyone else watching, I feel like a right now, but I don't know, we'll see. When I go a little bit more international and I've got more followers and subscribers, then maybe I'll be a little bit more worried, but I don't know. We're just keeping it legit at the minute, aren't we? I think you should have a little nibble.
No.
Come on.
No.
If you have a nibble, I'll eat the rest.
What? You're going to eat the rest anyway, so I don't need to have a nibble.
Yeah, I'm not going to eat the
right,
rest then.
for you to tell me that, it must be really spicy.
It's not that bad.
You're lying.
It's not that bad. It's,
Look, before you got tears in your eyes.
Have a nibble, go on. Oh,
That is so spicy.
She's such a big girl.
I literally put my tongue on it and that's so spicy.
I think it's the seeds that are. There'll be chilli plants growing here next year.
That is really spicy. Oh, well, at least they're good ones for you.
Got to sleep next to me tonight, you have.
You ate the whole thing. Someone's going to get a drink.
Oh man, there's one in there.
Some of mine. Yeah, I've got some here.
All in the name of entertainment. Flavour's good though.
I don't ever think there's a flavour. I just think it's just spice.
Taste the washing up liquid on that. I'm sensitive like that, you know I am. I had to have 2 glasses at the pub last night. The first one I had was like, glass tastes tainted. You give me another one. I was like, I'm just going to have to drink it out of the bottle after this now. Right, anyway, while I'm having an internal meltdown, my tongue's on fire. Anything else in here? Shall I take a couple of peppers on her?
Yeah, if they're ready. Quite big, really.
Lovely belly. A couple of people have pointed out to me. Said I'm getting fat.
Who did?
But they would be right, of course.
Who did?
Sam said to me the other day, "Have you been eating that compost?" I was like, shut up. I said, yeah, look at them badgers. Weird little dumpling of a carrot, what happened to him? He looking all look good, you think, yeah, look at the size of that there, and you pull it out and it does that. Oh, that's disappointing. These are nantes or nanks or whatever they're called. And they're a bit of a smaller carrot anyway, they're like a little blunt-ended one. So I think, I'm looking at the foliage and a lot of the foliage is starting to yellow off a little bit in these two, which is what's in there, as opposed to these ones, which are Autumn King. So I'm going to leave them to grow on a little bit. These are like my Christmas dinner ones, I think. So I'll pull one so you can see the difference.
Oh,
So you look at the size of that one compared to these, and these went in probably a good month and a half before then.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, there's probably a bit more thinned out in there, so there's a bit more space, but I'm going to get some for Brooke's guinea pigs as well. She said, can you get some carrots from a guinea pig?
Oh.
So
They'll probably eat the leaves as well, won't
that's my
they?
sister's kid, my niece.
They'll probably eat the leaves as well, won't they?
Yeah, they do put them in like that, and they're straight on it. Like,
Aw.
I took some when me and Dad were working there. Watched it. This is the big, this one looking like a big boy. That's the best one out of the bucket so far, that is.
So they're just like more
So
rounded
these
at
are
the
planted
end.
together. So how do you work that out?
They're more rounded at the end then, not pointy.
They're shorter, they're dumpier, more blunt. I can't talk, I've been out, my mouth's been on fire that much. My nose is running. Now I feel like I've got a cold.
So it was a good chili then.
It's a good chili, yeah. So these would be nice just for, as they are, wouldn't they? Oh, looks like it's got a bit of carrot root for that one.
The guinea pig will still eat it.
Carrot root.
Hey?
The guinea pig can have some small morsels. Cute, aren't they? I'm just looking, watching you, Renaud. Watching you at work.
You're watching me?
Yeah. Doing such a fantastic job as well. Ain't you good, you?
These are going a little bit yellowy now.
Which are?
You know, like the leaves, the branches of it.
Well, the
That come to the end of the season. I think.
Yeah, we are in September now, aren't we? We're going now. We're going to take some sweet corn. And I've got a... Have you turned this on? Is my finger on?
Yeah.
Hello.
So we've had 3 sweet corns off here so far.
And I've had one earlier.
A raw one.
A raw one. Yeah, but the thing is, when they come straight... I don't know if I said this the other day, so if I'm repeating myself, just comment you're a cock. But they when they come off the plant, obviously they're like called sweet corn for a reason. They're full of sugar, and then the longer it's off the plant, that sugar turns into starches, so it loses that sweetness. So obviously, if you grow it yourself, you can literally pick it and eat it straight away. If you're getting them from the shop, you might be having one, because obviously that will sit and it will store for a while. But you might be having one that's, I don't know, like 4 or 5 days old by the time it gets to the shop. So all that sweetness has already started to convert into starch. So that's why it doesn't taste as good as if you grow your own one. And there's, like I said before, there's a couple of different things. There's a couple of things that are definitely, you can tell the difference immediately when you grow them yourself. Sweet corn is 100% top of the list. Tomatoes, 100% top of the list. Carrots, top of the list. Peas,
Strawberries as well.
strawberries, yeah. Well, soft fruit in general, because again, a lot of the time, to make it so it's not going rotten when it's on the shelf, it has to get picked slightly premature, so you don't have something that's fully ripened on the tree, on the bush, on whatever. So obviously, if you're growing it yourself, you can pick it at peak ripeness and then eat it. If you're getting it from a shop, they pick it a little bit early to extend the shelf life, so you haven't quite got that complete article. This ladybird isn't alive, is he? He's not literally rock hard, not moving. Or has he got stuck on whatever that was, that little bit of spider web or something?
Yeah.
Should we have a funeral for him? Have a little burial for him. Back to the earth, kid, for you. Back to the earth. Yeah, as I was saying, sweet corn is so much better when you grow it yourself. What else is better? Potatoes as well, I think. Like
Everything is better
well,
when
everything,
you grow it yourself.
everything. You just get that, that benefit of eating stuff when it's at peak freshness. We all like sweet corn in our house.
But I don't think sweet corn actually has any nutritional benefit, does it?
Has what?
Any nutritional benefit?
What, sweet?
I actually don't think it has any goodness in it.
Piss on my chips, man. It's the highlight of the year, this is.
I know, but I actually don't think it does.
One of my favourite things to grow. I was talking to one of the guys when I was having a cup of tea earlier, and he said he had 84 sweet corn in 1 year, because when he had a plot over on the other side, and he had 84 sweet corn in, and what did he say? There was a badger. There were some badgers on the site somewhere. There used to be. He come in and just mullered all 84. He said I had he said I had 3 cobs off 84 plants.
Oh
I was like,
dear.
well, you win some, you lose some, don't you? How many of these we're going to take?
That's enough because
How many's
Harley,
there now?
5. Harley doesn't even like them.
Pardon?
Harley doesn't like them.
She does like her.
She doesn't.
She had one the other day, didn't she?
No.
She wouldn't let me have any. You sure?
Harley doesn't like them.
Oh, I'll have two then. No. Guard poodles off. Oh, I'll take one more. My dad said he wants me to do him a veg box, he said.
You did him one, didn't you?
Yeah, I've done him one, yeah. Where he's gonna
What's another
I
one?
was talking to him earlier, yeah. I said got lots of stuff coming out, so I said you'll have to come up and help me pick your own then. That's the deal. Otherwise I'm up here picking for everyone else. I'm a busy girl. What was I saying? What was I going to say?
He's going to tell them about the what
No,
they
the
said.
break-in. Yeah, so the conclusion of the break-in was some scumbags of the earth have been up, obviously on one of the evenings last week, and one of the nights they've cut the main lock off the container. They must have been there for a while, but yeah, they've cut the lock off the container and broke in. They nicked the petty cash tin, which had about 200 quid in, which consequently they said that they don't normally leave that in there, but it was to pay for the manure delivery when the manure got dropped off, so it was just more convenient to have some just a small bit of cash, so when the guy comes there's some there to pay him. They nicked a strimmer that didn't work, a chainsaw that didn't work or needed repairing or something. So they didn't take a great deal, and then they went through like a load of people's sheds, but again didn't seem to take anything, which normally when they do something like that, they normally come back, they have a look, see what's got what in, and then they come back and then they take. But I don't know. Yeah. So if you are the type of person that comes up to an allotment who's a complete piece of shit and decides to come up here and steal something off that's predominantly older people, ask yourself the question: would you nick off your nan or your granddad? Because that's basically what it's like. You're nicking off. No secret that like allotmenting is a bit of a older man's game or older woman's game, whatever. And to some of these people, this is where they come for their peace and quiet, and you know, this is their exercise, this is their social life, and you know, to be one of these people that's just going to come up and then break into people's sheds and make them feel a little bit uneasy about being up here like later on in the evening on their own, and then on it properly and on. So if you are one of them people, you're an absolute scumbag, and nothing more can really be said. I mean, they did have talking about maybe putting some cameras in, like some wildlife cameras dotted around. Um, Redditch did a bit of a smart water campaign as well a while ago. So a lot of the allotments, one of the other big allotments that's in the town, they had a big break in a while ago, and they took like thousands of pounds of rotovators and like all the stuff that's just, you know, it's just annoying more than anything else. It is really annoying. I mean, the thing is as well, like you've got an old boy who's 80 odd who mows the grass, like on the site, mows a lot of the grass on the site to keep it, looking neat and tidy. I know what you're saying. Instead of leaving it in a securely locked container, he's got to haul a lawnmower into the back of his car every time he wants to come up and mow the grass because he can't leave his stuff here. It's just that. It's scummy. It's just proper scummy. However, that's the world you're in, I'm afraid. You know. But yeah, they're not too deterred by it, and there's been a couple of break-ins on our site in general over the past, I don't know, a couple of years, since the 2 or 3 years. How long we've been here? 3 years.
Yeah.
2.5 maybe. 2.5 years.
Three
There's
years,
probably
I think.
been 2 break-ins. That'd probably be the third. So like nobody leaves anything up here. no one, no one. They do say, like the committee, try and encourage people not to leave anything of any value when you exit. It just attracts thieves. So, generally as a rule, like I don't leave nothing here. I wouldn't leave anything here that was anything like a lawnmower or a strimmer, or anything like that. And you just end up, you know, having a cart stuff here, cart stuff back, and it turns into a ball ache, and it's just, like I said, it's out of order. You should be able to leave stuff up here in a shed with a lock off. But like I said, it's not the way. So I'm just going to come up here now with my guard poodle, and we're going to, we'll get him, won't we, Loon? We'll get him. So yeah, so not a lot was taken, but it's enough, and it's annoying because not only have they took the money out of the container, now you got to pay somebody to come and weld the flipping container thing back on so that it can be locked properly again.
And they still got to pay the money for the manure or whatever it was.
Yeah,
still got to find the money
so
for
they'll
that.
have to. The worst part about it is you've got like a select handful of people who are on the committee on our site, and they predominantly, like, you've got the the secretary of the site, who he does everything, and these people don't get paid. Do you know what I mean? They liaise with the council, he liaises with people coming to look at plots, and granted they might be retired, but at the same point, they're doing all of this stuff for the good of the site and for the good of the people, and creating another recreational, I suppose, activity for the people in the town that live close by, and they're doing it for nothing. And it's just a bit demoralising when you're doing all that stuff for nothing, and then something like that happens. So, but like I said, but there we go. That's life. So yeah, we've been up as well. We've picked a real nice selection of stuff. We've got quite a lot of stuff coming out now. So try and come up once a week and keep on top of it, or twice a week sometimes, aren't we? Taking big buckets of stuff, aren't we?
Quite a lot.
So yeah, and I've obviously got some more wood chip from up the top of the drive, and I've got four or so barrels of manure. But there's wasps in the pile, so my plan was to take 8, but I was really pushing my luck with the 4 that I was taking. They were getting a bit annoyed in the end, so I've took 4, and yeah, it's quite a productive day really. So he's giving me
we're done.
We're done. We're going home, aren't we?
Yeah.
And I'm going to sit down on the sofa, and Jodie's going to wash all the lettuce and stuff up. All the berries, aren't you?
And you're going to make dinner.
Yeah, we went out last night for a
lovely dinner.
Little dinner out, didn't we? Had a couple of drinks, and I'm feeling lethargic as anything. Feeling bored.
Let's say then the magic words to the dog.
Come on then. Want to go? Come on. Let's get. Oh, and look at this. One of the other old boys there, he gave me a lathe, he did. He goes, I got a chisel for you. Got that for a chisel?
Listen, eh?
Yeah. So, yeah. Until next week. Oh, enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you on the other side. Hey, you look. Have a look. You've got 2 trays there for you as well. Come on, Loon. Oh. Leaving rubbish, ain't you? Come on, Lou. Let's go. Look at the camera, Lou. Look at the camera.